see that sign that says Burnham Road and Woodland? Burnham Wood Road. Or Woodland. And then it says Royal Oak over there. East West, right? Good Snowy, Good Sun, Early. How many think that it's a coincidence? It's not unfortunate. This is how people think, right? How the city was designed, how it's laid out, right? Laid out. Lay ID, laid, scrambled as lady with an I instead of a Y. Can you believe that that's how it works? And across the street there, you can't make this up, is a cemetery. My heart is just very broken when I think about stuff like this. I've been sad on the way here because I was thinking about some Bob Marley songs, right? Guiltiness. I can't really sing it right now for a lot of reasons. They mess with my voice. But guiltiness rests on their conscience. Absolutely. Concrete jungle, right? And I'm not trying to sound corny or cliche. I'm just trying to tell you the facts here. There's no chains around my feet, like Bob Marley said, and I'm not free. And I was born the same year that Bob Marley passed away. You cannot make this stuff up. I mean, why on earth would anybody want to suppress someone else because of their race by itself? What for? Who on earth lives a life where it makes sense that there's racism out there? Who benefits from it? Who's really living that great of a life? I'm living the greatest life ever because I'm the top martial artist ever. But quite often I'm sad. But I have the most fulfilling life. And I don't benefit from that. When I look at other people's lives, rich people, celebrities, poor people, middle class, people who feel like they found the perfect woman for them, none of them are living a life that could possibly, be worthwhile in terms of, when you consider all the suffering that has occurred in order for them to have that life. So, I'm kind of struggling my words here, and I hate when I struggle my words, but I have no choice because they fuel me, and I'm not going to change my message so they don't sabotage me. That's sick. Okay? That is the anti-martyr idea. That's the anti-Christ. One has to do what is right and just. I think you people see what I'm saying here. No one on this planet benefits in a worthwhile way from all the suffering that occurs, and all the racism, and all the pettiness. There are 800,000 people homeless, people dying in the streets. I told these people again and again, I said, pass my war on poverty plan, pass my homeless housing plan. They didn't. And so many people died of hypothermia since 2021 when I first insisted on it. Since 2009 when I was first trying to scramble to get people together to solve the problems in the world, in a very public way. It was 2016, for example, when I started going on and on about preventable deaths. Why don't you people care about the poor? Why don't you care about God? Why don't you love each other? Like Bob Marley said, you need love to guide and protect. There's probably some things he's right about. Absolutely, some things he's wrong about. I know some of you don't want me to speak on him, but I think it's fair because I kind of highlight what he's right about, and I don't want people to be misled here. Haile Selassie was not me, I'm Christ. But in the wordplay of Rastafari is me, right? Ra-staff-eri. Rastafari. Ra-staff-eri. Eri being the Skywalker. The top martial arts ever possible, the Son of God. He who wants an order of love, a moral order, justice. Why don't you people care about the poor? They're suffering. There are 9 million people that starve to death every year in the world. 3 million children. Why don't you care about the poor? About God and man? Why don't you love each other? Why don't you care about each other? Why do you just bring each other down? Isaiah 24, the earth sinks never to rise again. It sinks never to rise again because of evil, because of wickedness, because of injustice, because of rebellion. 3 million children starve to death a year in the world. Preventable deaths everywhere, including here in America. Easily over 2 million preventable deaths a year in America. Easily. And do you care about each other? Do you scramble to solve these problems in a logical way? Do you insist on a sound plan and say, hey, regardless of your political party, let's pass this plan? Now, I've kind of been raising my voice a little bit. This building fortunately is not occupied. It's available for lease. There's a computer repair place there. I'm kind of considering what's around me before I raise my voice, so I'm trying not to disturb the peace. There's a used car lot, but they probably don't hear much of my saying. They probably see me gesturing and pointing at the sky and touching my heart, trying to communicate to this traffic here that people should love each other. Right now, I'm holding my heart in my left hand. Right, I'm touching my chest because my heart melts. I'm pointing up at the sky. Love God. Love each other. Be faithful and true. Be honest. Love God Almighty. Love God Almighty. I don't want to kind of alarm anybody, distract them while they're driving, so I'm going to limit how much I'm doing that here. But it's really hurtful that I'm having trouble communicating with people because they're censoring my videos while people are suffering and dying. One of my favorite Bob Marley songs is Natural Mystic. He says, this could be the first trumpet, might as well be the last, right? Many more will have to suffer, many more will have to die. I remember playing that 23, 24 years ago. Being about 20, 21 years old. My girlfriend Rahel, she's Ethiopian. She's my ex-girlfriend now. She's been an ex-girlfriend for a long, long time. How many people have died since then? How many tens of millions of people have died miserable while Christ was here the whole time? There are people in the churches and the government that knew who I am, and they kept me from knowing that, and they kept them from me. And why? What did they get from it? I'm still waiting for an answer. I'm going to end this by saying, everybody love each other. Love God, love each other, love everybody, love God.